men know that looking polished means going the extra mile, right down to your local Pardo Salon for a dye job. And we're talking hair dye. Hair color tips for men is so essential these days. And fortunately, we have our good friend Chris Babb of Mark Pardo's Nob Hill location. So happy you're here.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
Well, I feel much better now. So now we can give each other a hug.
Exactly.
And hello, guest one in pink. Ta-da! Love it. We didn't even do this.
No, not a plan, but hey,
great
something in the air, like you said.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, you know, the truth is that this is an interesting statistic. Men spent more than $113 million on home hair color products last year.
It's true.
So, Chris, what do you attribute this skyrocketing hair color industry? I mean, what do you attribute to this?
You know, I think men are just not afraid to pamper themselves. It's something that we need, we deserve, and are just a little bit more conscious of how they look and what they're putting out there. So.
And it's okay to care about how you look, whether you're a guy or a girl, whether you're young or old. It seems like now people are saying, you know what, I really want to look good, and I don't care who knows it.
Exactly. Exactly. It's all about looking good and, more importantly, feeling good.
Exactly.
So,
and that's really one of the benefits, I think, of when you come into a salon and you do what you do, is that you not only walk away looking better, but it does something to you on the inside and your confidence.
Totally. Exactly. Yeah.
Do you see a big change when you have your customers come in?
Most definitely. Often they leave a whole different person from the moment they walk in, right?
Yeah.
So
absolutely. Well, then let's do this. Before we talk any further, we have some video of you at work, so let's take a look.
So this is Colin, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about men's cut and color for summer, some summer trends. We've actually pre-cut his hair, so it's already ready to rock, and we can start with just a basic color application that we'll be doing today for some really nice, fun, summery highlights for men's hair. We started with his cut, keeping it nice and clean and tight around the ears, through the back here. Colin's hair is naturally pretty light, so for the color today, we're going to use a really subtle highlighting technique called balayage, which is ideal for men's hair, so you get a really natural, soft, subtle result. We're going to alternate a couple of shades of blonde, one that is lighter than his hair, and as you can see, it's naturally lightened here a bit from sun exposure on the ends. So we'll be kind of blending that out with shades that are both a little darker, a little bit lighter. Really easy men's color technique that's both really natural and also helps to accentuate the natural texture of his hair. So just really gently brushing the color through, creating these really nice soft pieces that won't look terribly intentional. It'll again just kind of look natural and soft, like Colin's just been hanging out in the sun. We're seeing a lot more men's color kind of coming into fashion, and generally you want to focus on something that's going to accentuate the haircut at hand. So we're going to start by rinsing Colin's color now. We've processed and done what we're going to do. I'm just going to use a touch of the Aveda Men's Pureformance Shampoo and Conditioner. Really great and hydrating for not only hair but the scalp, and especially now, as dry as it's been, these are a really great supplement to your daily regimen. They're also really nice for men's scalps. They have a light cooling sensation which aids in stimulating circulation and promoting circulation at the scalp, which is vital for not only maintaining but preventing any sort of hair loss or anything like that. Often I think as men we kind of neglect our skin, and there's some really great products in the Aveda Men's line that will help not only restore moisture, but also serve great anti-aging benefits as well. I'm going to start with just a little bit of our toning mist over the entire face. This is a wonderful product for summer, really nice and light, helps to restore moisture, but also balance oil production. And with the warmer months upon us, it can definitely be a little more challenging. I'm using a little bit of the Aveda Pureformance Dual Action Aftershave. This is an ideal product to use right after you've shaved to help restore balance to the skin, to help close those pores and restore moisture. I'm going to use a little bit of our Green Science Firming Eye Cream as well. This is a really wonderful product. Though Colin is young and has youthful skin, can never have too much maintenance. It's good to keep it up. So now that we put a little bit of the Aveda Pureformance Men's Grooming Clay, you can really see some of the texture kind of come into life in Colin's hair. And just that subtle variation in colors just creates a really nice sun-kissed light veil of color over the top there. So you are ready to rock, my friend. Summer approved.
I really like that, and it's so natural.
Yeah, really, really subtle, nice and soft and easy.
And it really does look like the sun did it. Well, okay, so now I want to ask you this, because obviously sometimes I color my hair. How does coloring man's hair different than coloring women's hair? You know,
for men, we generally want the appearance to be a lot more natural, generally something a lot more subtle, and almost like it never even happened, right?
So not as obvious.
Yeah, generally, our purpose is a little different. We're coloring our hair generally to kind of blend gray, give our hair a more youthful appearance, just like women.
Right.
Sometimes the shades are a little different as well.
Okay.
Yeah, our hair naturally grows in a little on the ashier side, right? Cooler tones. With women, we want to brighten that up, get a little warmer, a little more golden, like your hair now, a little richer. Where men want to stay closer to that natural, kind of cooler, ashy tone.
That makes
so it's
sense.
not so obvious, right, that we've been coloring our hair.
Exactly, and you said gray blending, so I want to talk about that because there's gray blending and then there's also full gray coverage. So what's the difference?
Sure, with full gray coverage, we would eliminate all grays completely.
Okay.
With gray blending, we use a product, a demi-permanent color that fades over 35 to 40 shampoos.
Okay.
So it's a really subtle, easy way of blending out gray, but without getting that really nice hard line of demarcation, right? As we, grow out.
Can you get
really
that
subtle.
George Clooney kind of salt and peppery kind of thing?
Yeah, beautiful, like nice, soft, melted grays. So
we like that, boys, just so you know. So, might be an option if you're going gray, just to think about the salt and pepper. And I'm not talking about the, push it salt and pepper.
Exactly.
Now, there's also a lot of trends. I mean, obviously, in man's hair color. So what are some of the current trends we're looking at right now?
Current trends that we're seeing right now are a play on whatever texture you're bringing to the table.
Okay.
So whether your hair is short or long, it's all about accentuating the texture of your hair, whether your hair sticks straight, a little wavy, or curly.
So is there one that's better for another? Like if your hair is straighter, is there a better look?
Sure, not necessarily a better look, but there's variations on everything, right?
Okay.
So a shorter style for like really straight hair, keeping it really nice and clean and tight, so we're not getting the hair sticking out every which direction, which it does when it's straight.
Right.
So yeah, keeping it nice and short and clean.
And using the right products help too, and you actually brought a few products. What do you have with us today?
Well, one thing that we used on Colin today, and his hair naturally is pretty straight.
Yes.
Something we used today, we began with our men's shampoo and conditioner.
Okay.
Really wonderful product. Again, helps to stimulate circulation. Men's scalps are often twice as thick as women's and produce twice as much oil. So this is a really great product to help neutralize and keep everything nice and healthy. The grooming clay is what we used to style Colin with today, and it's a really nice matte finish. Again, great for men's hair because it looks really unintentional and kind of like we woke up that way.
See, I love that. Well, your hair is amazing too. Do people ever come in and say, I want my hair like yours?
Sometimes, and I ask them why.
Because it looks good.
Thank you.
And when you bring these kind of products, I always wonder, because obviously we all look to economize as well. I mean, what is the difference between getting a professional hair product at a salon, for instance, versus going to a drugstore and just getting something in bulk or something like that?
Well, you're definitely paying for the quality of the ingredients, number one. Aveda products are all naturally derived.
They're amazing.
And they're also incredibly concentrated. A little goes a long way. So I always let my male guests know in particular that with the shampoos and conditioners, no more than a pea-sized amount. That's ideal. Add a little bit of water, it goes a long way. So these should really last you a few months.
That's great. So it does balance out at the end of the day because you don't have to get them as often.
Right.
Let's remind all of our viewers where they can find you and how they can find all the Mark Pardo salons in the area. Of course, you are located at the Nob Hill location, and that is on 3500 Central Southeast, right by Scalo.
That's it.
And then we also have locations all across town, really,
Anywhere
from the Northeast down to the Southwest.
Right. That's
love that, and love having you here as always,
Nikki.
Chris.
My pleasure.
You're fabulous.
Absolutely. You're the best.
You are. We're just loving each other way too much. And we'll be back in just a moment while we go give each other a hug. Let's just hug.
I'm Devin at the Mark Pardo Wantabo location, and to keep your skin looking bronzy all summer long, I would use the Aveda Yuruku bronzing set. We have 3 different colors, and it comes with a little kabuki brush.